Thanks, Bob. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for coming out on such a beautiful night. It's a pleasure to be back here. First, I want to thank Bob for allowing us to do candidates night. Thank the Civic Board for everything they do each and every month for you coming out here. The reason that I like to come out here, and I've been here not just during an election, but I've been here, as most of you know, even during the tough issues, is because for 10 years, I was the president of a Civic like Bob Holden. For 10 years in my town of Ozone Park, I was a Civic president. And I knew then that great things happen when the Civic and its people work well with the elected officials. You may not always agree with what is said up here, and certainly the elected officials, and that's fine. But we can work together, and when we do work together, great things happen. I will say thank you, because to be your state senator is an honor for me. It's a privilege. I take nothing for granted. So I say thank you, because it is an honor. And it is an honor for me to come here and work with you and answer tough questions. The way of giving back, I always go to an elected official, the way you give back to say thank you is you give them the senator that they deserve. One that they can trust, one that they can count on to be here. So in turn, after opening up my Middle Village office, which I've had since I've been elected to the state senate, remember that office has a 24-hour live operator service, so you have 24-hour access to our services. It was important for me to come back here each and every month if I can to work with you. Now, most recently, locally, a couple of constituents called about a parking situation on Juniper. The city was changing parking signs along Juniper. They were taking away local parking spaces. And I want to thank constituents who do call us, because part of what we do is reach out, as far as reaching out, is also hearing what constituents have to say. And now the city reconsidered taking away those parking spots and have given back some parking spots by Juniper and 71st. But it's because of the interaction we have with our people. That's why we get things done. The select bus service. This is the one that's going to take away right lane of traffic along Woodhaven Cross Bay Boulevard. Their initial plan was no turns on Metropolitan Avenue. That would have hurt us as a people, that would have hurt our businesses, and a lot of our businesses employ local people. Now the proposal does include turns on Metropolitan Avenue. Why does that happen? Because constituents speak out, I have spoken out, and now the Department of Transportation has reconsidered their plan. We do have a solution for the homeless shelter issue. Unfortunately, he may not listen, but he will listen. Because last year, when he wanted mayoral control, last year up in Albany, when he wanted mayoral control, he came up to the state legislature, and he wanted permanent mayoral control, meaning we never have to renew it, he would always have it. We said no.
Joe, excuse me. Guys, there's one meeting going on here. Hello? Hello, back there. Nobody. Everybody pays attention, all right? Nobody talks. This is one meeting. Sorry.
That's right. So the mayor comes up to Albany, he wants permanent mayoral control, we said no. Then he wanted 7 years, and we said no. And the reason I was saying no was at the time, he's putting a homeless shelter in Glendale. An ill-conceived, bad idea that is still a bad idea, that thankfully so right now is probably not going to happen. But the idea is I can't work and give the mayor what he wants up in Albany if he's not giving me what I need here. So we said no to permanent mayor control, we said no to 7 years. He wanted 3 years, he went down to 3. It's like, let's make a deal with the education of our children. We said no, and we gave him 1 year. And so next year he has to come back to Albany. Next year, he has to come back to Albany. He has to ask for mayor control again. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you this, I'll be ready for him. I can't wait for him to come up to Albany. Because if he comes up to Albany, he's not going to like what I have to say. Not if he's not listening to us. We have given him great ideas for how to address the homeless situation. Whether it be the 1,100 city-owned properties. Right now in California, there are 10,000 homeless veterans that are getting modulated homes. These are basically trailers refitted with kitchens, bathrooms, bedrooms. And it's a beautiful little home. It's done quickly. It's for the veterans. And we could do it right here. We could do it in the city. For our veterans, for our homeless families. But the mayor won't listen to that. We could look at other apartments all over the city. The cluster program does work. Had issues, but you don't scrap a whole program. You fix it. When you have a problem, you don't scrap it, you fix it. That's what I do. Unfortunately, this mayor likes to scrap it. This mayor's policy of taking people off the street putting them into a homeless situation, whether it be a shelter or a real bad idea of a hotel, a prison-like setting. And I want to thank that family for speaking out. Thank you. And then to affordable housing is wrong. It's very costly. We have a great plan. Take the homeless families from the street and put them into affordable housing, bypassing that middle plan, which costs the city, our taxpayer dollars, a lot of money. We have a better plan. And I'll tell you this, the mayor found a loophole. I don't know if you heard the comptroller here, very little to be done. He's renting individual rooms like any one of us could do. I will introduce a piece of legislation that as long as you use taxpayer dollars to use it for hotel use and individual rooms, I want to make it illegal. You cannot use taxpayer dollars to put people in a hotel room without notifying us, without notifying our community, our city, our people, our dollars. You found a loophole. We need to change that loophole. And the reason it hasn't been already introduced, ladies and gentlemen, this is something new. This is something that all of Queens and now it's spread into Brooklyn. This is something new that this mayor is doing. But we are not over. We're not done with this. We're going to continue to fight. And he knows it. That's why he does his little propaganda videos. He knows it. He knows we're right. He knows that he has a problem that he could have foreseen coming into office. He could have foreseen that, and all he needed to do is ask us for help. But instead he dictated, well, next year, your support, I'll dictate back to him. And the answer to him, and anything he wants, is no. If he's not listening to us, the answer is no. Ladies and gentlemen, like I said, I love working in the community. We do have a Middle Village office with a 24-hour live operating service. I love being your senator up in Albany. I have used this statistic during the campaign because I think it shows my dedication. Since being elected in 2008 and becoming your senator in 2009, there have been 521 session days since the year 2009, 521 session days. Ladies and gentlemen, I have been absent for one of them. I have only been absent once up in Albany, constantly being your voice up there. With your support, and I hope I have your trust and your faith that I will do a good job like I've been fighting for you and being your voice. This year's budget, we did the largest personal income tax credit cut. So for the first time in 70 years, the personal income tax for people earning $300,000 or less will be lowered. That's an income tax cut that you will feel next year and the years after. We have stopped the 5 cent on plastic bags. The city wants to do 5 cents for plastic bags. If you go to the grocery store, state stopped that. We need to work on it next year. We address the issues of heroin and opioid addiction. We address the issues of zombie homes. We increased EPIC and other health programs at work. We got veterans programs, good programs that help veterans who have mental disabilities and PTSD. We have programs at work, when we funded them. We're doing a lot of good work. I can't do it alone. I have a great staff. Neil Gianelli is here when I'm not here. He is here, and I thank Neil for being here. He runs my Middle Village office. I can't do it alone. So working with my people, I greatly appreciate your support. I greatly appreciate you being there. And I look forward to being your state senator as we go forward. And thank you for the honor of being here. Thank you very much.